Okay, you ready, Mr. Healed? Here we go. Use the values of f from the table to estimate f prime of 4. Now, this is where we're going to have a problem. You guys have been asked this question so many times in the past. Ready, Bondi? But I've never given you a table with f prime values. Do not let that confuse you. You guys, if I just gave you, if we go back to pre-algebra, and I said, oh, this function has these points. This function has these points. How do you find f prime of this function? The slope. What if I wanted the slope between these 2 points? Wouldn't we just do the slope? Do you agree that these are just x's and y's of a function? So if I want f prime of 4, and you agree x is not 4 in any of these, do I use my x's, 3 and 5, do I use f of x, or do I use f prime of x? Say it, Sammy. It's just f of x, because it goes back to this. If we just have a function, how are we finding f prime before? You just took the slope from the points, from the original points. We just did, change in y minus change of x of my function to get me f prime. So they're confusing you here, you guys. So in order to find f prime, you find the slope between the function's points. You want me to say that one more time? Yeah, sure. Let's go back to pre-algebra. Pre-algebra, you had no idea what f primes were. You know what I'm saying? This is a graph back in pre-alg. 3 points that I gave you, okay? Let's go ahead and put some actual values in for those points. You know what I'm saying, people? Let's put some values. We got the point, we got 1, 2, we got the 0.56. Great. How would I find f prime right now?
6 minus 2.
Thanks, buddy. 6 minus 2 over 5 minus 1. My f prime is 1. You know what I'm saying? So, did we find f prime from my function's points? Yes. Yeah. Anyone for a bag of gummy bears, what if I did use f prime's points and I did 8 minus 3 over 3 minus 5? That would find me f prime. How do we say that? F double prime. So got and Greer, I'll give it to you because of prime. That would actually find me f double prime. Okay? So, be careful. 3, this I just totally made up out of nowhere. My whole point in saying it, you're right, ignore this. This is like blacked out right here. Ignore that. If I just gave you points on a function, you found f prime by doing y minus y over x minus x of the function. If I did f prime's points, I would have gotten f double prime. Okay. You got it. All right, y'all. Yeah, f of x is just y. So you guys, use the values from the table to estimate f prime of 4. You agree 4 is right between 3 and 5. So what are we going to do? What minus what over what minus what? Are we done?
Yes.
Yes. Be done, y'all. On my answer key, I'll write this end here with a little arrow, but I will tell you what the final answer is too. Sound good? Okay, this is why I like this question. Look at what it's testing. M is some function plus another function. N is f times h, and p is h divided by f. What rules do you think we're going to have to practice here? Product rule, quotient rule, and then this one is just adding. How do I find m prime of x if m is just f plus h?
F prime plus h prime.
Beautiful. F prime plus h prime. I'm even going to skip a step, and I'm going to say m prime of 3 is f prime of 3 plus h prime of 3. Let's do it. Do we know what f prime of 3 is?
Yep. Yes.
Ooh, f prime of 3
8.
is 8. H prime of 3.
3 squared.
H prime of 3.
Plus that. Yep. 3 squared. How is that?
Check this out.
Product rule.
We got a calculator active here, you guys. I agree. We would need product rule. Let your calculator do the problem for you. Sound good, people? Yeah, Greer just said math 8. I agree.
Thanks, Mike.
So we're going to do math 8 of that x squared e to the cosine of 3x. What am I going to say for what x equals? Where do they want that derivative?
3.
You know it. I got negative 2.061.
Oh,
Double check that you're in, yeah, be in radians.
E to the
Darn.
For x equals 3.
Yeah, because they asked for n prime of 3.
Oh. Wow. Negative 2.
Where are we going to end ours? Red, blue, or green?
Blue.
Blue. Just be done there, you guys. If you do not write 3 decimals, AP is going to take off and I'm going to take off, okay? I was easy breezy on the first test because I didn't want to penalize you for that yet. You can always write more. You can always write more. They need 3 at the least, okay? Okay, you guys, what about this one? N is F times H. Yeah, I wish N prime was just F prime times H prime, but it's not. What would N prime of 5 be? Let's just go write it out before we look at tables or anything. What's the derivative of the first? What's the derivative of F? F prime of 5 times leave the second.
H of x.
H of, I'm going to go throw my 5 in, but thank you, Colin. And, yep,
Plus
H prime of 5 times, yeah. And you guys, I think that step is just helpful because we're about to be doing a lot. So I think it's good to have this base down. Okay, F prime of 5, is that available from my chart?
3.
F prime of 5, I agree, is 3. Do we know what H of 5 is?
We can figure it out.
We can. Can we just put it in my calculator?
Yeah.
Do I need a derivative? Nah. I'm just going to go type in 5 squared times e to the cosine of 5 times 3. Write 3 decimals, people. Y'all get 11.695? I appreciate the people typing it in because you're going to be typing it in on your own later, and I just want to make sure that you're able to do that right. 5 times 3. Because it was, check this out, we had a 3 right up there, and I'm just replacing every x with a 5. So you could just do 15, or you could do 3 times 5. What about when they need h prime of 5? Yeah, I'm actually just going to go back up because I already have that derivative in there. And I'm just going to change. I don't want it when x is 3. I want it when x is 5.
You round. I did not get. And you need to round. You don't.
I'll be right over there. 1, 3, 8.
Yeah. You do not want a problem.
Did I get an f of 5?
Yeah.
From the table is 4, right? Okay. So if you were to simplify this, make sure that you use the actual values from your calculator. And I would have gotten negative 37.466, but I'm not going that far. I'm just going to go right there. All right, what would P prime of 7 be? Talk about me first. Low. F of, cool. And in this case, 7. Love it. Low, D high.
H prime of 7.
Beautiful. Low, D high, minus high. High is just H of 7. D low.
F prime of 7.
Beautiful. All over.
F prime of, or F of 7 squared.
Beautiful. Low, low. Braddock, your page looks phenomenal. 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 Okay. F of 7, is that a thing? F of 7, she says, yeah, it's 6. H prime is 7. Again, would be really annoying, except we've already typed that derivative in. I'm just going to go change that 5 to a 7.
Negative 63. Wow.
Thanks. Negative 63 with 3 decimals. 0.024 minus H of 7, which again, I'm just going to go in and change all of my 5s to 7s. Healed, are you okay? 335, nice, Greer. Is F prime of 7 a thing?
Yeah.
Negative 2?
Yep.
All over F of 7.
All over 6 squared.
6 squared.
36.
Beautiful. You could write 36. They're fine with that. Stop there. Okay, at this point, you guys, you've got oodles of time. We've got 16 minutes. what I would like you to do, this looks beautiful. Both of those sheets, look at the back of them. They've got perfectly parallel questions. I want you trying those two. You can talk with the peeps around you. You can try them on your own, whatever you want. I've got my answer key posted on Schoology right now.